Hello Internet, welcome back to our ToME Writhing One playthrough. We're still Tidus the Writhing One. We have our wormy boy here with us, and we're exploring the maze, which again seems to be corrupted. I do not know if this is connected to Halloween. We last saw this in the Alchemist playthrough, which was probably about 10-12 days ago as of, I don't remember when. Doesn't matter, but today is Halloween, so I gotta figure somehow this all works in together. Can't give him that armor because he does not have that talent yet. And yeah, we're doing great. I think we're doing great. So we're going to continue exploring. My only real concern here is that final boss, which is going to be the corrupted Minotaur or Horde. I don't even remember what it was called. So they're stacked up. Let's hit them. Since we have these huge AoE abilities, let's go ahead and hit them with some of this. Now our Whirlwind is basically it hits everything around us with our weapon hand, and then anything within 2 tiles is hit with our tentacle. I mean, not hit, it's not guaranteed, but like, most likely we're going to hit several things. We're going to pop our shield and step forward, and then Whirlwind to hit both, and the rest should be pushovers at this point. Another big cluster, I think we'll step up and Whirlwind again. Excellent. I would really like to increase this ability so we could possibly reduce its cooldown. Is that something we actually do affect? No, the cooldown never reduces. That's unfortunate because that seems like an excellent ability, which is probably why the cooldown does not decrease because it's so good. Yeah, let's continue exploring. I'm feeling like if I don't level up the face melty stuff, let's constrict. We kind of blocked off our teammate here, but I think that's okay. We're stunned. We're going to cure that, hopefully, because being stunned means we deal significantly less damage. So we'll pop our tentacles, which should hit him pretty hard. Then we'll Whirlwind, and he is dead. Let's wait a few turns just to work out some of those cooldowns, and we'll head back up here. Oh, that's right. When we have the when we use this ability that I was just talking about, while they're constricted, come on, it reduces the cooldown by 210. So it basically halves the time of the cooldown. Forgot that was part of this ability. We'll pop our regen, but I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll just rest until we get everything back. Continue exploring. I am nervous about facing the final boss in this area because I really don't know what the appropriate level for that would be because this is like an event style thing. It's not the standard dungeon that we've cleared before. We have cleared this as this version of the dungeon, but we did not beat the boss. The boss killed us and we actually left and came back. So, or no, we never came back actually. So, amulets are always good. Let's check out what we've got on currently. 2 strength, 10 lightning resistance, stun and freeze immunity. Those are pretty good stats. Magic, physical, temporal, light, and dark resistance. They're pretty small percentages, but I do think that that's more valuable than 10% lightning. It increases spell power, increases spell crit chance. I mean, if I took it, it would be for the resistances, but we would lose the 21% stun and freeze immunity, which is pretty significant. I'm going to stick with the immunity, I think. But we can just cure the immunity with our infusion, I think. We'll swap. I don't know if that's the right decision, but we'll swap. Oh, excellent. We found some good one-handed weapons, which we will give to our wormy boy. Transfer to party. Worm that walks. Because they're going to be better than what he had. Burn breeze. I mean, we have pretty good armor. 15 armor, 8 defense, 6 mind when hit. So when we take damage, they take 6 mind damage. Yes. Because it would say damage on hit if it was... Okay. 1 cunning, 5% physical resistance, 3% fire resist, and kind of a lot of saves. A lot of armor, a lot of defense, damage shield, a lot of saves. We would lose some pretty substantial resistances. 10% chance on melee hit. Oh, when we hit something, reduces the damage it deals, potentially. Also increases dark damage slightly. Although this is excellent, I actually think I prefer some of these beefier resistances, along with the ability to reduce enemy output, damage output. I mean, 8% is not a huge number. Physical, I just don't know how valuable the saves are. The armor and defense are excellent, though. I guess we do swap. I think swapping is the right call. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Let's swap to our wormy boy and get him equipped. Inventory. The steel mace. Arcane resource burn on hit. Okay, so it's arcane disrupting. So this would negatively affect his casting. Although he doesn't really cast at the moment, so I don't think that that's a huge deal. This is 14 to 20 plus an additional. So we'll put that in the main hand and we'll put this in the offhand. I do not know if pets work the same way with arcane interfering abilities. Anti-magic disrupting. Arcane talents fail 20% of the time. Well, how many arcane talents do you have? Blindside is not arcane. It's a weapon. No. I don't know. I don't know how to tell if something is arcane or not. Melee personal, melee personal. I think it's okay for him to have that. Maybe I'm wrong. I really don't know. Let's continue exploring. Oh, yeah, it's Halloween. Not really, doesn't really mean anything to me. It's just, you know, when it's trick or treat, they block up the town. So it's like, I think they postponed it till tomorrow, which is like the day I usually get my dinner at Subway and like run errands and stuff. But I think I should be back before it starts. Let's continue auto. Oh, little nook back here with an enemy in it. I think we'll pop one of these chests because I'm feeling ballsy. Is there any way to generate insanity? Can we, if at least one enemy, you get additional 20 insanity. Yeah, but do we get any if we don't hit an enemy? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just open the chest. Open chest. Yes. Hello, enemy. Level 15 unique. Lowest of the thieves. So we will lick you for insanity. Oh. Does that not? If at least one enemy is hit, you gain 10 insanity. Oh, I guess it just ticked down the same time that we got it. Let's whirlwind. Then we will constrict since we don't really need the shield since he's not doing anything. What? Lashing tentacle, enemy faction. So he has the ability to summon tentacles. I do like that his constrict thing appears to be me wrapping around his head. I don't know if you can see that. So he is constricted. He is not constricted. Weakness, disease, exposed. Oh, there it is. Tentacle constriction. So now we will hit him with this. And we'll pop our shield even though he's not hitting us just because we'll explode our face at him. And then we'll go back to bump attacks, I guess. And he should just die. Yeah. Ash Totem of Summon Tentacle. Is that what he was using? We've already seen this totem and we didn't really want it because it's an offensive ability. But this one is like orange, so maybe it's super good. It can be used to summon a resilient tentacle. Each turn the tentacle will strike a random enemy in a range of 3. Has a huge amount of life. Crazy high damage for base damage. Also cleanses one effect of disease, wound, or poison. While wielded or worn. Oh, does this go here? Oh, I thought it had to replace an infusion. Yeah, we're definitely going to use this then. So if we look at this, while we're wielding it, we get 6% lightning resistance, 10% silence immunity. We only die when we're at negative 20 health, and it gives a max life of plus 60, which is a huge amount for a single item. And then on top of that, the tentacle deals just awesome damage. So where Ash Totem of Summon Tentacle. We really need to remember to use that because that seems exceptional. Great Sword of Crippling. I don't really care about that. Oh, we also leveled up. Let's level up. It doesn't really affect you. Once you're an adult, Halloween is like, yeah, they block up the roads, which can be an issue, but that's literally the only thing I really care about that affects in any way. What does leveling this up give us? Constricting, you cannot use you deal plus tentacle damage each turn. Is that all we get from increasing this? That is so insignificant. Tendril Eruption has really been putting in a lot of work for us. I would really like to level that up. At the same time, I would like to level our Worm because he seems to be dying pretty constantly. Using a spell will resurrect, higher roll damage. Blindside Talent. I actually don't think we need those right this second. I would like to continue leveling. Yeah, let's level our Tentacle because, again, it affects every single other talent in this tree. Maybe that's not the right thing to choose, but that's what I'm going with. Oh, cancel. We also have a generic point. Still can't put a point in this. We really don't need more accuracy, I don't think. What does this do? Reduces the cooldown. I mean, I'm not even remembering to use it. I guess if we got the cooldown really low, with 17% resistance to damage and increased damage is pretty substantial. I don't feel like putting points into that, though. We're going to save that point, I think, for when we have something a little bit more valuable. Oh, we should also level our Wormy Boy. We'll just keep plugging points into strength, I think. Virulent Disease, this slightly increases his disease. Both weapons dealing damage, and it increases the duration of diseases that are on the target. Seems pretty good. I think that's what I'm leaning towards. Offhanded weapon damage gets increased by 5%. No. Effect stacks up to 10 times, increasing spell power. There's the Fire Sirens. Gain a resistance to disease. Each melee attack has 9% chance to spread any diseases on your target. So we're gonna go with this because it will increase the damage and extend duration of diseases. Oh, we have no points. Never mind. So I'm gonna stop here because of the Fire Siren, of course. Yeah, this is a very common thing whenever it's rainy or... Let's go back to us. Let's not be the Worm. Anytime it's rainy or windy, we get trees down. Yeah, I live in a very country area. Let's open another chest, I think. Yes. Oh, just an item. Let's find another chest. I think there were 3, weren't there, on this level? We get trees down, utility poles go down, people crash because... so I used to, when I was a kid, and I would see drivers, I always thought like, oh, they're drivers, they're so responsible, they're grown-ups, they're in a worm that walks is disrupted. Yeah, but activates worm that, oh, is it disrupting the link between us? Let's wait a few turns. That's bad. If that disrupts, it could like dissolve him from existence. Because that link is what keeps him... That's this. Link to the summoner. If this goes away, I think, doesn't he stop existing, I thought? I don't know. But let's open this. Some molds that are not dangerous. None of you are scary. Let's do this. Target yourself. Sure. Did it actually hit me, though? I don't think that it would affect me. Kills, kills, kills. There are more sirens. I don't think it actually hit me. Caught by a slimy... Yeah, I don't think it actually hit me. I think it just doesn't want you to target yourself when you don't mean to. They're all dead. Okay, I mean, we really didn't get much out of those chests. Wasn't there nowhere left to explore? I thought, wasn't there also like a sack, or was that on the previous level? There's another one right there. What do you mean nowhere left to explore? Pop this baby open. 2 named is a little concerning. The White Ooze is a psychic creature. Soothing Darkness. I don't know what that means. Let's look at that. Talents, Soothing Darkness. Man, you have a lot of stuff. Soothing Darkness. You have the special affinity for darkness and shadows when you're in an unlit grid. Min-range of your foes. Stealth, your life regen is increased. Stamina regen. That actually is not very... this doesn't sound very impressive. Let's use our... We should really constrict before we use our really good ability. Let's use our Whirlwind. We did not take as much damage as I thought we would. Let's constrict the Stealther. Then we'll use our big ability. Then pop our shield. Then we will lick our worm so we can hopefully hit... Oh, we can't hit all 3. Yes, we can. Poisoned. He has some poison resistance. Oh, let's use our ability. I never have used this. Let's plop down a tentacle. And let's keep an eye on... Hits the sapper for 44 damage. Yeah, but it was listed as like 165 base damage. Why... 0% all 30. I mean, you're basically dead. Let's turn our attention to the mold here, and I assume our tentacle or someone will kill him. He may have retreated. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, we're taking... You're unable to move. Why? Okay. Oh, we're taking tons of damage. Oh, bear trap from the rogue sapper. I did not know they could deploy traps. Let's go ahead and... I mean, we can just shield through it, right? Now my dog went back in the room. What are you doing, buddy? What's the matter? The storm is, you know how dogs are with the storms and things. Go lay down. You're okay. So we're just gonna grab this stuff. My little wiener dog comes in the room, goes to lay down. Healing infuse. No, none of this is really interesting to me. I'm going to close the door, and then in about 2 minutes he's going to want to leave again. Steel shield, no. None of this is really stuff I want. I think we're good to head down to the next level unless we spot a sack. That might have been on the previous level where I saw that. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the previous level. Oh, did we level again? Or did we only get a very small amount of experience? No, I don't want to go there. I want to click on the character level up screen. No, we didn't level up. We just got a very small experience, despite those being 2 named creatures that were of comparable level. So I think we want to... I mean, I think we're good. Let's head down. Appears to be a crack. Yes, jump. Yes, go ahead and scrap all that. No, do not move to the... Yep. Down a level. Okay, gonna keep an eye out for horrifying minotaur creature tentacle monsters. Let's use our whirlwind ability and clear out some of that ooze. Man, you're failing to kill the dwarf here. Oh, the regen life thing probably was why. What else is going on with me? So I talked about Halloween and how I don't care about Halloween. Why are you so tanky? Do you have dark resistance? No? Why are you so not taking damage from me? Let's constrict him. We'll hit him with our... Uber ability, which murdered him outright, and we'll just clean up the rest. Oh, it's still on cooldown. Okay, we'll let them come to us. I should have been popping... Trollish poem. Me like to club. Club, club, club. Grab some grub. When hunger hits, me like to club. Little halfling, furry feet, smashes brains, tasty meat. Skinny elf, eyes so blue, crushes bones, make elf stew. Hairy dwarf, smells like dirt. Cook him long, our stomach hurt. Stupid human, has no fear. Looks surprised when me eats his ear. Don't eat people's ears, man. Come on. This door's creaky. Hate this door so much. Club, club, club. Grab some grub. When hunger hits, me like to club. Beautiful. Eloquent. Simple. Love it. Also hate it because it's a terrible poem. But okay. Going to... Why are we're not gaining very much experience. Let's come over here and rest a little bit. We'll check this side, and then maybe we'll open the crate, the chest. Okay, nothing. Yeah, nothing else is really going on with me. I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov, and again, I really don't want to talk about it because I think people hate that. They mostly want to hear about what you're playing, but I've always found, like, when I watch YouTubers, I like knowing what they're doing in their day-to-day life. I think that that's like a big part of watching someone on YouTube is being fond of that person as an individual, not just, oh, I like your content. So I don't really have a problem with... Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's Alt 4 and hit him. We should have used our tentacle again. The tentacle ability charm that we found. Keep forgetting that I have that at my disposal. What is the cooldown on that, by the way? Cooldown does not say. Where does it say charges? Power 155, 25 cooldown. Okay, let's continue poking around. Let's rest and get our wormy boy to full health. Hello, space-time creature. Dremling. Yes. So I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov, which is fun, but it's eating up a lot of my free time. Like, I could have recorded more this week, but I've been playing Tarkov so much. Let's use our big ability and center it over here. And so we can hit basically all of them. Then we will pop our shield, and we will... Yeah, Whirlwind, now that they're all in low health. How to be a Necromancer Part 4. We read some of these before. Feel free to read this. Go ahead and pause the video if you want to read this, but I'm not going to read it. Yeah, I'm just not super interested in the Necromancer stuff. I mean, I actually am super interested in the Necromancy class, but in the scope of lore, I'm actually not that big. I'm not that interested. Okay. Yeah, played in my first group. Oh, so here's something. I bought better internet. So I have really bad internet that is like a phone line internet. And the upload speed on that is like 1/3 of a megabit per second. It's really, really bad. There goes my dog. And trying to upload videos is like an absolute nightmare. Because most of my videos, now that I'm using a new editor and stuff, they're very large files. And yeah, it takes me like 5 hours to upload one 20-minute video onto YouTube. And I was like, you know, this is miserable. Can't do it. Not sustainable. I don't have time to, even if I left it on overnight while I'm sleeping, it's only going to upload like 1.5 videos in that time. So I was like, all right, well, Xfinity On Demand is like a Wi-Fi on demand service. You pay and it routes through other people's routers, right? It's like a Wi-Fi that's everywhere, basically. And it's an absurd price. It's about $60 for Wi-Fi on demand per month. It's crazy, too, because they charge, like, for hours. Like, it's like $4 to get a 2-hour pass. It's obscene. And if you live in America, you know what I'm talking about. Cable companies are some of the biggest crooks in America. It's like cable companies and insurance are the two worst groups of people in America. Companies in America. So I paid for it, $60. And it does not work. Like 90% of the time when I go on, like it worked for like 2 days where I uploaded like 1 million videos and it took, each one was like 10 minutes, which is, I don't know if you knew this, but 10 minutes is a lot less time than 5 hours. So I was very excited. And ever since then, every time I try to connect to any website, it gives me a variety of different reasons why it's not showing up. Like sometimes it'll say like, oh, your DNS is messed up, you know, reset your router. And I'm like, yeah, but Xfinity it uses other people's routers. I have no control over that, you know, and I try to manually change stuff on my computer and it's like, it's not working. And it says like YouTube doesn't exist. And it's like, pretty sure it does. And like I went back to the old internet that I have. So I feel like I spent $60, which I don't earn a lot of money. That's a lot of money to me. I don't know how you feel about $60. $60 to me is like, it's a big deal. That's a AAA game that I could have bought or any number of other things. That's car repairs. That's, you know. And yeah, I'm not happy about it. Feeling real not good about it. We're going to transfer this to our party so we can look at that compared to the weapons he's using currently. Everything else, boots of speed. I mean, movement speed just doesn't mean anything to me. Scrap it. And yeah, I'm like super disappointed, you know. I thought like, oh, I'm playing Tarkov. It would be nice to have a good internet for that. For some reason, this button is not working, and it really irritates me. I think it's because I scaled up my UI, so it's not in the position it used to be in. But it's very, very irritating. Let's jump at this guy. Shift hyphen. Well, what is? Oh, shift equals. Okay, jump at him, which will reduce his damage. We'll constrict him since that costs a turn, but he was dealing reduced damage. Like it says, he hit us for 12 big ones. Oh boy. Pop our shield. We will also pop our tentacle nearby so that we can get that DPS off of that. Then we will use our Uber tentacle ability. Then we will use our whirlwind ability. Oh, I think I was hitting my tentacle. Hit slashing no, he was hitting our... How many turns? I thought it was 5 turns. For 3 turns. Gotcha. Okay. then we should just be able to bump attack him to death. He's basically dead. Excellent. Yeah, super disappointed about the internet thing. And I don't know, maybe it's just because we've had inclement weather and I'm not getting a strong signal, but like, it is, even when I got it, the speeds that they advertised are not the speeds that I'm getting, and I feel very frustrated by that. Like, how can you offer Wi-Fi on demand and cost, $60 and then not guarantee certain, like, because you can't guarantee those speeds, right? It's through other people's routers. So it's like, you cannot guarantee me any speed because for all you know, they have bandwidth limitations on their router, or they have it set up on their computer where certain bandwidth gets processed. Maybe they're using it through the computer instead of a router, and they're using it as a Wi-Fi hotspot, and like they're limiting that bandwidth. It's like, you can't guarantee me fast speeds, but you went and said, oh, this is the speed to expect, and then it's not there. So I was going to call the episode, but here we have a horned horror, which is the Minotaur. Some horrible power has twisted this brutish Minotaur into something altogether more terrifying. Huge tentacles undulate from its back as it clenches and unclenches its powerful fists. This is level 18. We're level 13. It has 1,200 hit points, 6% reduction to all damage. These, I'm assuming, are things summoned by this creature. I think what we want to do, maybe this is, let's pop our shield. We're going to jump down to him, because I think our best bet is to immediately engage with him. Okay, we're going to constrict him. Okay, shield is okay. Worm is dead. We're going to pop this so that we can get the cooldown working, because I expect this to be a long, drawn-out combat. Why did that not deal any damage to them? 27% dark resistance. Let's whirlwind. Excellent. That cleared out some of the riffraff around us. Let's pop our instant heal. Taking a lot of damage here. Pop our tentacle to get that DPS working. Maybe we'll distract him so that he'll hit. No, he's targeting me still. Let's lick him for the DPS. No, we should be doing bump attacks because the DPS is so low compared to our bump attacks. And in this situation, we really need to be churning through his health. Okay, Alt 7 to get that damage increase and damage reduction. We'll hit him. We'll hit him again. We will, while we're still under the effect of the damage reduction, we'll pop our regen, pop our shield, pop our whirlwind, and then if we don't kill him in the next couple bump attacks, we are going to die. Because nothing will be off cooldown in time. Actually, our heal did come off cooldown, so I think we got this in the bag. 186 hit points left. Everything is on cooldown, unfortunately. So we're just going to rely on bump attacks. We hit him for 95. So we need 2 more turns to put him down, assuming he does not heal in any way. This is such insignificant damage, I don't think that it's worth it. This does not heal or give us any kind of affinity. Oh, reduce all damage taken by 14%. Yes, we want that. We have... Why does it say 1? Oh, we have 1 more turn of regen. That's unfortunate. Let's do this to reduce our damage, incoming damage. It also... Oh, apparently we were stunned, which I didn't even realize. I think we will kill him in the next hit. How? No, he did not take damage from that. Hits Horned Horror, 0 damage. He's resisting. Really bad, because there's nothing we can do. Consume, teleporting you in a general direction up to 8 tiles. I mean, we did get this ability. Please be 8 tiles and not 2 tiles. Okay. Okay. I mean, it gave us a chance to get our shield back. He has closed ground with us. He has 1%. Apparently we've been constricting him this whole time, which I did not realize was a thing that continued. I thought it would disengage when we teleported. So, it looks like he's dead. Boom. Which, of course, completed the quest Into the Darkness, or part of that quest. And we're going to just sit here, and I assume we leveled up off of that. Okay. We are definitely over time, however, so we're going to call the episode here. So, for now, thanks for watching. Sorry for the multiple interruptions and having to open and close the door and things. got to take care of my pupper, you know, when he's scared of the storm. He wants to be around people, and then it's a little warm in here, so he doesn't want to be around anymore, and he goes back to his bed in the other room, and then he's scared of the storm, and he comes back, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more ToME content in the near future, and I'll see you in the next one.